Hey motivators, welcome back to the Girl Meets Gold channel. It's your founder Mo here, and I'm back with another video, mastering your money mindset. One of my favorite topics, so I can't wait to talk more about it with you. As always, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you turn on the notification symbol so you know when videos drop. And as always, stay to the end for your positive affirmation. Let's go. So let's dive into mastering your money mindset. Again, one of my favorite topics. Everybody wants to know, how do successful people do it? And that's because they master their mind. So I'm going to drop 3 tips for mastering your money mindset. Now, first, a lot of people always jump the gun on this and go right into all the things that they need to do instead of understanding what exactly is a money mindset and how is it formed. Now, your money mindset is your set of things that are going through your head that are showing you what you can and cannot have, and which shows up in your reality. For an example, if you are not thinking like a multimillionaire, then the things in your reality are not going to create that. If you're thinking you're not good enough and you have a poor money mindset, then when you look into your reality, when I look into your life or people look into your life, they'll see the makings of exactly what you're thinking in your head. Also, the money mindset is formed at a young age, which many of us do not know. Okay? So as a child growing up in your households, you're seeing how your family and your parents especially are dealing with money. Now, growing up in certain households, you could have a family that deals with money in a sense of it's never enough. You know, I never have enough money to buy what I need. You see your parents struggling and never meeting their needs. They could be always complaining about a bill. So as a child, you're hearing this and you're picking up money habits from that, and your money mindset from that, not having enough for just random things. Maybe it's Christmas time and it's, oh, you only get one present while your friends could get a lot of different presents. So you're starting to build, oh, it's never enough money. Another example could be the opposite of where, you know, it was an abundant household and your parents had always enough money to meet their needs and even more after that. We all have a threshold and we don't go over it. Whether or not we know it or not, you don't go over it. I know that some people's threshold could be higher, some could be lower. Some people's threshold could be $1 million. And that's where they're comfortable at. And some people's thresholds are maybe a couple $100, and that's where they're comfortable at. And they'll never get above those thresholds unless they start mastering their money mindset, unless they start doing things to effectively push that ceiling higher. You're not going to go above your ceiling if you don't do a couple of these steps that I'm going to share with you today. So the first step you want to do is you want to write down all your negative beliefs about money. Yes, I have done this and it is life-changing. I'm telling you, it's life-changing. So what you want to do is you want to have 2 pieces of paper. The first paper, you're going to write down all the things you grow up thinking about, or as an adult, think about money. For an example, you could put on there, I easily lose money. When money comes to me, it goes in and right out the window. That's a real negative money belief that you have about yourself that you've just been carrying on. You have to write down all those negative beliefs about money. Another belief could be, money does not flow easily to me. It's hard to make money. Some people have those beliefs. It is hard to make money. It's something you could be telling yourself on a daily basis that's blocking you from your riches and from your wealth. So make sure you write down a list and go as long as you can go. There is no maximum, there is no minimum. The more things you write and you get out, the more you'll start to be like, whew, you'll feel that pressure kind of come off your shoulders. And it may be hard thinking of things at first, but as you keep going, you'll start to flood that paper. That's how I was. I was like, okay, oh yeah. And then I think it just kept going and going and going. So make sure you start with that first piece of paper and do that first. The next thing you want to do is you want to write the opposite of what you just wrote and turn those negative beliefs into positive affirmations. So if you said in the beginning, money is hard to get, you should change that to a positive affirmation and say something like, money is easy to get, money flows to me naturally. So that is a great statement that will counteract that negative belief you have. And you want to make sure to read those affirmations every day, morning and night, a couple times a day for as long as you can, 21 days daily, in order to erase those negative beliefs. So that's number one, and that's the first step you want to do. Number two is you want to show gratitude and you want to be grateful for what you have now. I dealt with this, and I know a lot of women do. We are not happy or satisfied with what we have now. We think we only can be happy once we get those riches and wealth. But you have to be grateful and happy for what you have now. No matter if it's $1 in your bank account, no matter if it's $100 in your bank account, you have to be grateful for that. And that may be hard at first to just sit there and just be like, oh, I'm just so grateful for these things, but it works wonders for how you feel about self, and it works wonders for your money mindset. Make sure you are grateful. And what I like to do is, take my journal out, your Girl Meets Gold journal if you have one, and every day wake up and write one thing you're grateful of. A lot of times people say write 3 or write 5, and that could be a lot really for every day. All I want you to do is write down one thing you are grateful for every single day, and you'll see the wonders work around you. Because you want to be grateful and you want to be happy now, not once you get something. Once you get the wealth and money, yeah, you'll be happy, of course, but other things come with that. So you want to make sure that you conduct a lifestyle where you're grateful now and not waiting to become grateful. So that's number 2 to keep in mind for mastering your money mindset. So the last thing I want to talk about is giving. You want to give with an open heart, with a happy heart. You want to give. And one of my spiritual mentors told me that, and that was something I needed to hear because I was so tight with my money. And maybe a lot of you are like that too. I was like, no, nobody is getting this money. Nobody's getting this money because it was so hard to get. Nobody's getting it. And that's how a lot of people think, and that's the wrong way. You want to circulate the universe. You don't want to hold it, because when you hold the money, that's pretty much you telling the universe, I can't get any more, and money doesn't flow to me easily and naturally. That's what you're telling the universe when you hold on to that money. You have to let it go, and you have to circulate it, and you have to support people, because when you support people, they'll support you back. Okay, when you give money to people, it'll give money to you back. I have seen with my own eyes somebody just give, and then when they were down on their luck, something happened and they lost a lot of money. I've seen with my eyes the amount of people giving to them as they had gave to other people prior to that, and I was like, wow, this person created a life of giving, and now they're always going to be taken care of because they have done that and they have given. So make sure you give. One of the things I like to do is I like to support local organizations, or I also like to support spiritual leaders and mentors that have helped me so much and poured in me so much information. I always like to donate and give to whoever I can. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about your money mindset. So let's go over everything because this is so important and you have to get these core things down. Now, there's a lot of other things you can do for money mindset, but these are some of my favorite practices for success in mastering your mindset. So again, that's writing down all your negative beliefs about money and then changing them to a positive affirmation, showing gratitude for what you have now, and making sure you give. You always heard the thing, give to receive, and that is so true. And watch. Once you do all these things, money will flow to you in more ways than one and when you least expect it. So I hope you received all the game that I dropped today about mastering your money mindset. And now let's get into the affirmation for today, which is money flows into my life easily and effortlessly. Money flows into my life easily and effortlessly. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. But until then, you got this, girl.